Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about what a soul path is. I know that I talk a lot about soul paths and a lot of what I'm talking about with you guys without ever really defining the term. So, what is a soul path anyway? That's both a really simple and a really complicated question to answer. On the most basic level, our soul path is the plan that we came here with. It's sort of like the choose your own adventure novel that our soul wrote before deciding to enter physical reality. We come here with a plan of what we want to experience and learn. We choose how we're going to grow, how we're going to expand as a soul, and while also reconnecting to the deeper truth of who and what we really are. Following that plan we created is our soul path. The hardest part for many of us is the feeling of accountability that knowledge brings. So, when we're feeling persecuted and put upon during the hardest times of our lives, we don't have that higher power to blame anymore. It didn't choose this path for us, nor did it choose how we're walking this path. Those choices are all ours. Our soul created an opportunity for growth in our soul plan before we came. And through our acts of free will, which is each and every choice we make throughout the day, we select how and when we're going to learn and grow. Are those lessons fun? No, definitely not. In fact, our deepest learning comes from our hardest experiences. We learn almost nothing from easy success. So, by definition, most of our soul paths will have periods of extreme difficulty. They have to for us to be able to learn and grow. But why would anyone choose to come to a place filled with repeated punishment and pain? What sane energy would do that? There's no way I would choose this horrific stuff that has happened to me in my life. Why would I ever do that to myself? Those are things that I've heard a lot of people say in my practice. And from an earth plane perspective, it does seem a little bit insane that we would do this to ourselves, because I'm effectively telling you that the meaning of life is pain and suffering. And the truth is that sort of is what I'm telling you. But at the same time, I'm telling you that the pain and suffering has meaning. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. Your experiences have all been able to help you learn, grow, and expand as a soul while you also reconnect to the deeper truth of who you really are. The other side is a place of pure love, pure joy, pure bliss. There aren't any negative emotions. There aren't any harmful experiences there. It's wonderful. But at the same time, it's completely empty of learning. It's also completely empty of the understanding of what it is to not be pure love. And so, to steal a concept from Neale Donald Walsch's Conversations with God series, we cannot truly understand what we are until we understand what we are not. We are love, we need to understand this stuff. Our souls choose to visit this plane to experience the energy of what we are not, which are the experiences like pain, suffering, fear, disharmony. So there's two layers to our learning here. On the first layer, we're learning who we are as individual souls and discovering our own grit, determination, resilience, strength. And on the deeper layer, we're learning the energy of what we are not, and thus being able to find the edges, find the ending, define the energy of what we are. And in that way, we are pieces of the higher power recruited to help discover and define itself. If you want to learn more about that concept, you can watch my video on Our Souls Are the DNA of the Universe.